My name's Travis, 19 years in Special Forces. Started out as a Ranger, went to Special Forces selection in 2000. From there I went to the Guard, and I've been doing contracting and Guard since those times. I've got a lot of trips downrange. Done a lot of Iraqi missions, I've done a lot of Afghan missions. Being the 18 Delta that I am, I've seen a lot of casualties. I've got more experience than the average Joe. Let's talk about accidents, and let's talk about the world today. Our world's messed up. Our world's fucked up. You know, the terrorism aspect, from crime, from, you know, accidents. It's a crazy place, and not being prepared is not an excuse anymore. Blue Force Gear just came out with the Micro TKN, which is blowing me away. I have been searching and working with companies to try and design and come up with something that would fit this need, and Blue Force Gear just kind of beat me to it. With this pouch, I'm able to put it in the small of my back, I'm able to put it on my kit, and it's not taking up much real estate. A lot of pouches out there are big and bulky. Having a lightweight pouch for me is probably the most new and innovative thing that I've seen in years. One of the cool features of this pouch is the availability to mark the pouch. It's an innovative ability to change the color of the insert so that you can go either daytime, nighttime reflective, you can go black if you want it blacked out, you can go red to mark it as a med pouch. Going from a low vis mission to a high vis mission, it's simply taking a card out and replacing it with the other side or the new card. There's two configurations. You can either mount it on your belt, which I think would be great for police officers and law enforcement, or you can have the kit version. One of my favorite things about this is the pull tabs. They call the blip, or the ball loaded index point, which in a stressful situation, I'm gonna be able to get a good, nice, meaty grip on this thing and rip it out of the pouch. I wanna go into the contents of the Micro Trauma Kit right now. Let's talk about one of the first things that I see when I open the trauma kit, which is combat gauze, which I think is amazing because combat gauze is the gold standard in hemorrhage control. Having a bandage in order to overdress your combat gauze is super important. So Blue Force Gear has done a great job in getting with one of the best providers of bandages out there today, and I have an ATD bandage on me at all times. North American Rescue has a great chest seal, which Blue Force Gear has included in the Micro Trauma Kit, which is perfect because that's the gold standard in occlusive dressings right now. I love these chest seals because they come in a pack of twos, which when dealing with penetrating injuries, to have the ability to patch both sides of the wound. Blue Force Gear has chosen a nasopharyngeal airway to be included into the kit. For me, once I get through massive hemorrhage of the March algorithm and I go to airway, 90% of the time I'm going to use a nasopharyngeal or a NPA. I am at his head checking his airway, so I want to place an airway. One of the cool things is a needle decompression needle. Now, like I said earlier, this is no toy, and I would please go find training on it. And it's one of the things that is such an easy method of saving someone's life. Airway and pneumothorax is one of the most prevalent killers on the battlefield, which translates into the civilian world of police officers, firefighters, family members, hunters. Think about your friends and your family in those situations where they have a tension pneumothorax and how easily you can save their lives by doing a needle decompression. So a super simple and completely overlooked product that doesn't come in a lot of trauma kits is tape. And Blue Force Gear picked some flat tape that blows most other tapes out of the water. So the last thing that I'm gonna go over in the Blue Force Kit, Micro Trauma Kit, are the gloves. Having a good set of gloves in the kit is paramount. So to be able to have a pouch that weighs practically nothing on me that can treat 90% of the injuries that I see on a daily basis in a combat zone, now equate that to being in the States and being able to use this pouch to save a family member, a friend, a police officer, a fellow soldier. What would you pay to go back and to, you know, be able to treat a hunting accident, a car accident, a active shooter? I would give up everything. You know, these products, you know, are designed for combat. That's where they came from. We've been at war for how long? Learn from it. and take those experiences and apply them to your life.